on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way. And now here is
leading
Jason
off tonight for the
Dominguez.
Yankees, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Ball to strike. Dominguez checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now it's filled up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Nishi hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Juan Soto, fourth in the American League in batting average this year.
Soto.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nishi snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Christopher DaCosta. 7th right now on the American League home run leaderboard. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back at guaranteed rate field.
Leading up
now,
for the
Carlo Torres.
The second baseman, Carlo Torres.
Next offering is in for a strike. Harrison, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper
Batting
with the
section.
middle of the infield.
The
And
center
took it
fielder.
back where it came from.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second, and great jump.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here comes a 3-2. And a base hit into right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Frank Montano, the next to hit. 2 hits in the game last night.
Montano.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focus.
Swing and a base hit, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Not in time. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Number 5 steps to the plate for the White Sox. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Dominguez to third. The tag out. But they do get a run.
Your
Royce
attention,
Lewis.
please.
He'll take
Now
over at
playing
second
second
base
base.
after the injury.
Number 31.
Nelson Ramirez now at the plate.
Lewis.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Here's Austin Riley.
Leading off.
4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard.
Austin
Pitch.
Riley.
On the corner for a strike. 1-2. And another ball. Comes the 2-2. Good eye right there. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 down, base is empty. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swing and a pop-up. Torres settles underneath it. He's got it. 2 down. And next for New York, Owen Casey. Line drive. Base hit.
He's been swinging it really well. I mean, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. And the 2-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the first baseman, Blake Sabol.
Blake Sabol.
Hit weakly on the ground. He'll do it himself and quickly 1 away in the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kevin Parada. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for the Sox, number 31. That one's in there. Now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. They get the out on Soto. 2 down. And up next for New York, Christopher DaCosta. The 2-1. And strike 2. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here on the south side as we go to the last of the
second
third. Stepping in, White Sox leadoff man, Carlo Torres. And that one is lifted in the air. Fields settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. The count 2-1. Ground ball to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And at first,
Montana.
next to hit, Frank Montano. Flips the corner, 2-2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Stephen Nishi. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. This to center field. Dominguez sizes this one up. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. Back here at the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Alec Burleson. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's a 2-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Tyler Freeman stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Slider misses outside. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4.
Leading up
And now the shortstop, number 5.
The shortstop.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Just missed.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a speed threat, Nelson Ramirez.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count.
Runner!
Up against it.
Runner on the goal. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's the stolen base. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting.
So up next for Chicago, Kevin Parada. Grounded out his first time up. Center field. Lewis makes the grab. And that is the inning. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Owen Casey.
Owen Casey.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone! A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 2-1. And now the right fielder, Frank Fields. And the pitch. That's inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one high in the air to left center. Cowser settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Eric Skubal takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to them.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And forget it. A shot to left. His 17th of the year. And we're level. It's 2-2. Back to the top of the lineup, Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. 2 gone now. And now it's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Cowser moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Down the third baseman. Number 31.
The third baseman.
Pitch.
K.J. Wallace.
That's hard hit on the line. Dominguez makes the grab. 1 down.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And now the lefty. Swing and a slow roller. Riley fires to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And a base hit up the middle.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Frank Montano. Rocketed out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Cowser around third. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
Back-to-back base hits. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
number 26 gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 26.
And
Jacob
here he comes.
Mizorowski.
Strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Now here is Christopher DaCosta. 1 for 2. Here's a 1-1. Base hit center field.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
This one smoked out to left. Nishi makes the catch. 1 down. New arm out of the bullpen, Trey Jameson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
Jameson.
Swing and a pop-up. Torres gets there. He's under it. Calls it in. 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And now 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2-2 now. Stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Base knock right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 25.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Owen Casey. He's already homered in this game. That one lifted in the air, center field. Cowser pulls it down, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6.
Leading up
The batter
for
will
the
be the
White
shortstop, number 5.
The shortstop.
2-2 now. Jet swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nelson Ramirez getting ready to hit. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. The 1-1.
Save ball.
And a good eye there. And a strike. Got it by him for the K. On the mound now, Albert Pena.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest.
Number 15.
And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
The tying run at the plate. Outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Sable flashes the leather on the running catch. Here's Royce Lewis. He's already homered here in this one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cowser has this one sized up. He's got it. There's 2 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th, and here's
Leading
the
up
catcher,
for the
Kevin
White
Parada.
The catcher.
The 1-1. And now 1-2.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
2-1 now. That one missed. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next offering is down low. 2-1. Good eye right there. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting, center fielder.
Cowser steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Cowser.
Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. In there safely. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Cowser leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Cowser around second, headed for third. Riley with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 3-run lead. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Steven Nishi. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Runner at second, 2 down. Next one just misses. 2-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Daniel Reynolds. 32nd appearance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Juan
your
Soto
attention,
stepping
please.
in now for the
Now
Yankees.
pitching for the White Sox, number 13, Daniel.
And that one hammered
Reynolds.
Ramirez. Going back some more, and brings it in at the wall. The Yankees looking to rally.
Now batting, the catcher,
The line of the pitch.
Christopher DaCosta.
Fought off foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Cowser gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now
Digging
batting,
in,
the
Alec
first baseman,
Burleson. 1 for
Alec
3.
Burleson.
That one misses in the dirt. Out towards left center. Nishi ranging into the alley. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
The 2-1. Bounce to the left side. Throws to first. And that is that. Back here on the south side.
Leading
Ready
up
for the
for
bottom
the
of the
White
eighth.
Sox.
Stepping in is the
The
switch hitting shortstop. Number 5. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. And that's down and away. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside,
right
but he
fielder,
was still
number
able to
10.
square it up pretty nicely.
Nelson.
That takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Blake Sable steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags up for third. He's in there.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back
Your
on
attention,
the
please.
infield. Got to the
Now
spot,
pitching
turned
for the
around and
Yankees.
made a nice catch.
Number
So they
19.
turn things over to the righty. Number 19.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
That one ripped. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Not in time. He's safe. And they're up by 4.
That wasn't your standard sac fly.
Now
He
batting,
barreled
third
that
baseman.
baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Casey makes the grab. And that's the third out. Here on the south side, here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Freeman. And the righty deals. Rips that one center field and makes the grab. One up, one down. Owen Casey digs in now.
Casey.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, 2 down. So last chance for the Yankees. Frank Fields, the next to hit. The 1-1. Up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up at a game apiece.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
Our final line for tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes.